Well, here it is. Almost 2 months into the job, and finally, we got the wheels rolling. Here it is. It's the inaugural. It's the first edition. It's, no fancy intros right now, but obviously, as we go on, we'll obviously work on that. But here it is. Here's the podcast that I've been trying to put together since I came here back in early April, and finally it's coming to fruition. I have the time today, and Sean and I decided today would be a pretty good day to start my journey here. Give me some time to talk with interact with people in the chat. Just kind of do a weekly thing. We're gonna do this every week. Hopefully Tuesdays. Hopefully every Tuesday we're going to do a vlog, whatever you want to call it, because it's going to be a video, but it's mostly going to be me talking until maybe I can get some video action, something in there. But here it is. We're still looking for a name. We got the Late Night Lounge, but we got to give something a name. I think for the first episode, I just kind of want to start off and really, I guess, maybe reintroduce myself to everybody who tunes in, everybody who shows up every week, because you may have no idea who I am still. Some people don't. Some people don't trust me opening their cards, which is fine. I totally get it. I'm reckless. But I got better hands than Alex. Come on now. All right, first Alex jab there. First Alex jab, probably not the last. Plenty of shots to the yam bag for that guy. All right, but I'm Troy, the new guy, see? I gotta shed the new guy moniker. So everybody knows me as Troy. They know me. I'm the new guy. I'm the new breaker. But I got this job back in March, we'll say. We'll say March, April. And, what I was doing here it was great. I was a buyer. Traveling the country. Going to different cities, city to city. Going to shows, making connections, meeting people, which I love to do. I love to talk. I like to think I have the gift of gab. Could be blessed with a curse. Depends on who and how you look at it. But I enjoyed my time as a buyer. I had a lot of fun doing it. But I went to school 4 years. I went to college, got my bachelor's for journalism. For broadcasting. And finally, Sean and Alex had told me, they kind of tipped me off and let me know, and I saw that there was an opening for the breaker. They said they needed a third breaker. Now they said they needed a late night guy. They said, your shift's probably going to be 1:30 to 10. It's summertime. I'm not going to lie, that was a little bit of a tough pill to swallow. I'm not a homebody. I like to get out there. I like to do a lot. Play softball all the time. Whatever. Go do some patio hangs somewhere. Have a few adult pops, the likes of that. But it's a good opportunity for me. I really needed to do it, so I applied, and here I am today. And I appreciate Sean, what he's done for me. Alex has helped me out too. Everybody's helped me out here a lot, so it was great. It's good to finally get to a place to have a platform to do this kind of stuff, broadcast, things I want to do. I've been here 5 years. I've been at David Adams 5 years, so it's always been a great job to me. I didn't know if I was ever going to move up. I used to work retail. I was a retail warrior, man, just grinding out there in between school, and finally got picked up over here. Got drafted to the old warehouse, and now I'm in the breaker's seat, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. I've met some cool people, even though I know it's like internet meeting people, but it's been a great experience so far. People have been really cool to me. I love it. People love the music. We jam. I know we can't put that up on YouTube. Why do you think it's silent right now? Or else I'd be jamming. But, YouTube with their rules. Oh, look out. The YouTube police are going to come and get us, so I guess I got to be careful with that. But it's a little bit about me. I'm sure as the weeks go on, as I do this more, you'll find out about me more. Plenty of quirks to me. I'm a weird cat, I'm not going to lie to you. But I like to keep people on their toes. I like to keep them guessing. I gotta imagine it's gotta be slightly better than being drafted. Well, no offense, this is not a shot at David Adams, but Bills and Sabres players, even though that seems like a place where, although it seems like a place where players just go to die, I guess, for lack of a better term, they're getting paid millions of dollars to play on a subpar team. They got that going for them. So that's above my pay grade. But I don't know. I'd probably still have my perks. Rather than getting drafted by the Bills or Sabres. But Sabres on the come up. Sabres are on the come up. Bills, they're still in shambles. I have more faith in the Sabres, no doubt. Honestly, everybody can joke all they want about them, but I'm going to be that typical Buffalo fan who seems optimistic. Someone's gotta. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Bills, I won't lose. I'm going to be honest with you, Bills, if they keep losing, I'm going to sleep like a baby at night still. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. It's true. It's true. The fun, honestly, future me definitely wants to make money. Future me wants to make a good amount of money. That's for sure. But fun is definitely important to me. If I'm going to have a job, I want something that I'm not going to hate myself every day I walk in. I'm going to want something that I actually enjoy. And this I do. It's nighttime. It's tough at night. Summertime. You might miss a lot of things, but I think the grind will be worth it. In the end, I'll have stuff like this, what I'm doing right now, to show for, and I think I'll appreciate it in the end for sure. Remember the no goal in the crease. Remember Brett Hall. I remember. Man, you're throwing shots. You're throwing low blows right now, but I'm just going to blow it off, Luke, because I like you. But that was a little about me. So I think next thing I really want to get into with you guys is I might do this weekly, might do it bi-weekly, depending on what's coming out when. But I think for the first week, it would definitely be good to show you what I want to do. And this is cool where the vlog can come in handy. Remember Wide Right? Remember Bill Parcells, the Tuna, and the Giants? Remember? Oh, I remember. Alright, so here's where a nifty little tool we can get into is boom. Oh, let's try that. I could take this off. So what I want to do with you guys is probably every week, like I said, I want to show you what's coming out. If we do it Tuesdays, it'll be perfect because Wednesdays are release days. That's great. That's beautiful because we can talk about what's to come this week in cards. What we should be expecting. So this week it's kind of light. 14th, we got Revolution Soccer and we got Top Series 2 Baseball. But hey, for bleeps and giggles, I got to keep it PG here. I got to keep it ABC Family. R.I.P. to that station. But, I figure we'll do it. We'll show it. So we're using our trusty, reliable cardboard connection here. Shouts out to them. Definitely like to use it, but, here's an idea of what you can expect from that Revolution Soccer. Soccer is definitely, I think, underrated in the card world in terms of people that actually buy it. We have plenty of people that buy the Dunross Panini stuff, soccer here, and we busted open. So if you give it a look, here's kind of the rundown there. You know, base set, 200 cards. You're obviously going to have your colored cards. There's Cosmic, which I wonder if they have an example of that. Sometimes we have, yeah, I think you can see at the bottom here. We'll get to those in a minute. But Cosmic out of 100. Magna out of 49. And Disco Inferno. What's his name? Oh, God, what's his real name? Glenn something, I think. You know, you remember Disco Inferno from WCW, though? Just terrible gimmick. Huge wrestling fan, too. You'll figure that out. I'll be talking plenty of wrestling. But there you go, a little Disco Inferno out of 25. I can't believe that guy actually held a belt. He held the Cruiserweight belt, I think, and the TV belt. Ugh. I don't understand it. But there's a little spread of the parallels you can get. Then what do we got here? We got a galactic parallel. Doesn't show the numbering, but obviously less than one per case, so it's going to be pretty tough to get that one, so I'd imagine those are going to garner a little more interest on the secondary market than some of the other parallels might. So how many packs are in this? Let's take a look at that. Does it say? Ooh, 8 packs per box. Ah, so this is going to be a tough one. Signed cards are still in play. They're average 1 in 16 packs. 16 boxes per case. So you're looking at 1 auto every other box. Tough, but Ronaldo's in there, obviously. I would imagine Messi is too. We could probably take a look at the checklist in a minute if we want and see what that is. But 7 parallel cards, 5 inserts. Let's take a look at the images a little bit here. I'm always interested to see these. You can see it right there. Okay, so it's, you know, it's the basic Revolution design like you saw in the basketball stuff this past season. I can't remember, though, off the top of my head if the basketball was also 1 auto every other box. Goodness, man, look at that fro. Only in soccer are you going to see a fro like that. South Americans and Europeans, great hair. I have nothing bad to say about them. Oh, there's a beautiful look at Cristiano there. Nice, clean auto. Yeah, these are going to look pretty good. Neymar's in there. I failed to mention that in the little description. That would have been nice to know. Once again, something that could have been brought to my attention yesterday. If you know what movie that's from, you get bonus points with me. That's about all I can offer. So there you know. You can see. Oh, look at that. Pop it up at the same time there. Boom, boom. So you get the old gist of it, especially if you've opened up Revolution Basketball. It's along the same lines. There's going to be some parallels. There it is. There's your 200 card base. There you go. I'm looking for the autographs there. So Fernando Torres. I'll just look at some of the what I believe to be some of the highlights in the autos because I don't know everybody, but guys I recognize, I would imagine, are, you know, bigger. Buffon, Ronaldo, there he is. You know, Bale, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Messi's in there. Suarez, Neymar Jr., like I had mentioned before. Ah, Van Persie. He's a beauty. Thomas Mueller. Yeah, so there's some pretty solid auto in there. I don't know if these ones here. No, it looks like it's just going to be the same guys in parallels. I didn't know if sometimes, not often, but sometimes I see if you look at different subsets or different categories, there's going to be different autos in there, different names to clarify is what I'm saying. But It looks like there it's pretty much going to be the same guys. But like I said, there's not much to it. There's a quick look, thanks to Cardboard, at the Revolution Soccer that'll be dropping tomorrow. And then I think got to take a look at Series 2, even though we pretty much know what Series 2 is about. You're definitely looking at a lot of photo variants. Photo variants are always huge in Topps. I don't know if that's just Series 1 or if they do it in Series 2 as well. But I know photo variants are a big thing. Big thing. But you know you're going to get a ton of cards in this stuff, whether it's the jumbo boxes or the hobby. They break it down for you here. Hobby boxes are going to have an auto or a relic, so you're going to get one hit. Most likely a relic. Autos are pretty rare in this stuff. They're tough to get. They're definitely chase cards. So it's a pretty big deal when you find an auto, depending on who it is. Obviously, everybody knows that. Everybody knows what they're getting into when they're doing some card collecting. But and then the jumbo box I see here is going to be one auto and two relics, so 3 hits in there. So not bad. Your standard stuff. It's nothing really crazy out of the blue. Here's another little breakdown for you of kind of what to expect again, what you're going to have out of there. Rainbow foil, 1 in 10 packs. You know, you can pretty much read it for yourself right there. Mother's Day hot pink out of 50. Father's Day powder blue. Okay, I dig that. A little 50-50. Memorial Day out of 25. Very nice. Platinums 1 of 1. That's good stuff. I like that. What do we got for the autos here? Okay, so there's going to be some 1987 autos. I believe I did see a prototype of a excuse me, of a Derek Jeter from the 87 look. I like that though. Parallels include the Maplewood. Those are numbered to 25. Ashwood out of 10 and Birchwood 1 of 1s. I'm guessing the Maplewood, the Ashwood, the Birchwood, those are actually different types of wood that the bats are made out of. I'm sure everybody knows that, but you know, in case there's that one guy who decides he wants to listen to it out there that doesn't know. That's what they're probably mean there. Well, like I said, once again, these ones are pretty simple. Top Series 2. You kind of know what you're getting into after so many years of this stuff. Relics, one, like I said, 1 per box, or if you get the jumbo, you're looking at 2. Red number to 25, platinum 1 of 1s. Oh, there's cut signatures too. Cut signatures are always beautiful. Always a big fan of those. So here you go. Here's a little breakdown for the hobby box. 1 auto or relic. 987 Topps rookies and all-star inserts. Salute inserts, 9 of them. 4 first pitch, 4 major league milestones, 4 memorable moments, 4 national anthems, 3 rainbow foils. I don't see any prototype cards here, which is a shame. Maybe we can in the checklist. No, there's. I love the design they've been doing with. I'm not gonna lie, the 2017 designs of Topps cards, like the WWE ones, look like this. Pro debut. You know, obviously Topps is pretty consistent with their designs. They stay on the straight and narrow with that, but I like it. I'm not mad about that. Big checklist there, 700 cards. See if they have the cuts. Oh, there you go. There's that prototype Jeter I was talking about, which really nice looking card. Looks really good. There's just the base, I guess if you want to say, the base versions of those, just the inserts. Not the actual auto. Oh, wow. All-Star Game MVP autographs. Check out this list. Bo Jackson, Brooks Robinson. Oh. Cal's so fancy he gets 2 cards. I'm guessing because he won it twice. Wow, this is a Walmart exclusive, too. Check that out. 16 cards, Walmart only. So I guess you got to get out to Walmart and get those, what do you call them? Blaster boxes. I don't know why I drew a blank there. That was brutal. But yeah, get those blaster boxes. Maybe some hobby over there. You know, if some scoundrel hasn't been sifting through them already. I love the guys who bring the scales to Walmart. People in the hobby are crazy. That should be one episode we do. I think it's just all my stories from the road. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but that might have to be one episode here. But I mean, back to it. You got Ichiro, Jeff Conine. I love that for the Marlins. Unbelievable. Ken Griffey Jr., Piazza. So a pretty star-studded cast of characters there for that stuff. I see the Pedro's 101, so I'm wondering if they're all 1 of 1. If that's it, just 16 cards, that's it. Which would be pretty cool, especially if it's a Walmart exclusive. That'll be tough. That'll be quite the chase. And look at these. First pitch. I love the gimmick. I love the gimmick subsets they have, like they had in Pro Debut, where they showed like the nights on the calendar where they're giving away something, or the themed nights, if you will. First pitch, and you got the Jabberwockies. Gary Busey's on here. See, they got to get like auto versions of this kind of stuff. Like, this is the kind of stuff I want to see auto versions of, because I'm a weirdo. I love all that kind of stuff. Ty Pennington. I'm used to that guy just saying, move that bus. I don't even know if he can throw the ball to home plate. I would love to see. Oh, wow. And look at this. Target's getting some love, too. Walmart's not the only one getting some love. Target's getting shown some love with the Home Run Derby Champs auto. Okay, I can dig that, too. See, the only thing I don't like is, didn't Larry Walker win it one year? Or did he just participate? Dawson, Abreu, that was a fantastic year. I remember watching that. He was unconscious that year. Just bombing them like crazy. Nuts. So that's pretty much it. You see some of the, there you go, there's like, you know, your base swatches. There's some patch action. So some good stuff to probably expect from Series 1 or Series 2, if you can get it. It'll be tough. It'll be tough for sure, but look at this. Just all kinds of stuff you can get. You know, that's what's nice, is it's not limited to a couple subsets here and there. You know, there's a wide range of stuff you can do with it, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. So I think next I want to move on. You know, this episode in particular is really meant to be a very, very informative. You know, I don't want to call it a tutorial because that sounds like I'm being a tool. Tutorial sounds real toolish, but I think that is probably, for lack of a better term, what I could use, because I just want to show everybody what's going on late nights and give everybody an idea of what's happening. And I'll upload this to YouTube when I'm done, so it'll be there. Everybody will have access to it. So now we can get into the meat and potatoes of what I want to do tonight for this episode, and it's really just show you how to navigate our website. So, you know, here's our website. Here's an idea. You can see Cardboard is being broadcasted right now. We're on a little bit of delay. If anybody didn't know, we're on a little bit of a delay from Breakers. That's just how it works, you know. And sometimes it takes it a few minutes to move over to the next thing, to roll over. But just wait. In a couple minutes, yep, see, now you're going to see, this is like Inception here. It's just picture inside of a picture inside of a picture. It's definitely Inception here. It's DACW Liveception. to be exact. There's a ton of that. But so I guess let's go to the home page first. Let's roll there. So let's give you a little idea of how to get to the brakes. Here's how you get to the brakes. First and foremost, DAC or dacardworld.com. Just like that. That's our website. That's where you can get to the main page to really shop around. So let's jump ahead, and I'll backtrack a little bit in a few minutes. But first, you see me highlighted over it. There is our DACW Live button. There it is, front and center, right when you get to the page. DACW Live, sitting right there. So obviously you just want to give that a click. Here you go. You see this here. We got the live box breaks presented by DACW.com. Here's this. Here's our chat here. You know, we have our good friend Luke over here and Greg. They're usually in here. Not for a long time, but a good time. Ho ho. You'll learn that about me too. I am corny as ever. I'm brutal, but I'm the lovable loser. That might not be the right terminology, but I'm going to stick with that for right now. So there's that part of the page, and then obviously you see you have two options right here. You have shop box brake products. You have view brake schedule. So I think it would be better. I was trying to think of a word, and that was all I brought to the table. That was terrible. I said, "Oh, this would be better." Bear with me. It's not that I'm nervous. Like, I'm talking to you guys like no problem. Maybe I should have just did a little more planning. That's on me. But I think it would make more sense, I think we'll say, that if I showed you how to shop the box products first, and then we get to the schedule. So obviously click on that. Boom. Perfect. Brings you down to this. This actually brings you to the products and the schedule. So guess what? I'm killing two birds with one stone. Beautiful. These tabs here, this is where our group breaks sit. If you've never done a group break, it's fairly simple. The way we do it is we random everything. We don't sell it by team. We don't sell it per team. It's one flat rate. You buy in, and we random a list of the names of people who bought in, and then we random off the teams. So, for instance, baseball, this one's a 29 spot because one of the teams are a combo team. I'll get to the combo team later. It may make sense to you, it may not. But obviously, we write down the list of names from A to Z. From who's the first team? From the Diamond, from Arizona, we'll say. We usually do it in that kind of order. From Arizona down to Washington and everybody in between. We list that. Then, obviously, we create a spreadsheet with everybody's name right next to all the teams. Everybody who bought into the break. Obviously, we try to protect the identity, so obviously we do your first name, and then we'll do a last initial. That type of thing. Just to kind of protect the identity, I guess. But that's basically how a group break goes. And then we open up all the boxes out of the case and, say John Doe. Might as well use the age-old reference of John Doe. It's worked up until now. Why stop using it? So John Doe, he buys 2 spots in the break. There's 29 spots, so he buys 2. He gets the Nationals and the White Sox. And he gets a Carson Fulmer auto, and a Trey Turner auto is also pulled. He'll get those because those are his respective teams. So basically, any card that's pulled that is your team, that's getting sent your way. So, sometimes it works out in the group break where, guess what? You're going to get a handful of hits and maybe numbered stuff and some base. Sometimes you're getting stuck with a base or maybe a numbered base. You know that it's most people understand. It's the luck of the draw. That's how it goes. That's cards for you. To be honest with you, that's the sports cards industry. If you ask me, it's an alternate form of gambling. Not bad. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. It's a blast. I love opening up the cards. You know, I love seeing this stuff. It's been a rush so far, and I'm only hoping for better. You know, so. With that being said, that's pretty much the gist of the group breaks. Obviously, you can see there's baseball, basketball. Like this one we did earlier today, it was sold out. And obviously, when all the spots are sold, you will see this right here. And right here is probably good to mention. This is the date, the day, and the time of when when said product is set. When said product is set to break. That's pretty much what that does. That's definitely helpful in that regard. But you can see basketball, football, hockey. You know, we had a couple things sold out. We got another one here for tomorrow. We even do comic books. We have sealed comic books that have been a hit lately. Those are fun. Those are fun to do. We got a couple up. Those are supposed to go tomorrow. So, hey, I'm going to push them a little bit here. I'll give them a little plug. Make sure you check those out. Those are usually a blast. A lot of people enjoy those. Even if you're not a huge comic book guy, honestly, buy in. It's a ton of fun. I love watching them get broke. It's a good time. But I think we're going to skim back here, and I'll show you that there's also personal breaks. Personal breaks, obviously, I think you can draw the comparisons, the differences from them. Group break, obviously you're with a group of people. I probably just mumbled there, so let me say that again. You'll be with a group of people. Personal, obviously, it's you. It's yours. It's yours and nobody else's. So, during the day, from about 9 to 5, that's when Sean and Alex are here. And that is when our warehouse is open. When the warehouse is open, feel free to go here. You go back to the home page. Right on the side there, sports cards. And there it is. You just opened up the box, no pun intended, to everything that we have on the website. Here you see it, baseball cards, basketball cards, football. You know, we even do UFC, MMA, and wrestling too. Wrestling is not described right there, but it's there. We have boxing cards. You can find everything. You know, you see wrestling on the side tab here, actually, but everything it's pretty user-friendly. Everything's listed there for you. It obviously shows you the new releases that you can find. New releases in every sport. But this is the spot you want to come to pick whatever boxes you want. Like I said, Monday through Fridays, 9 to 5. This is where you'll find everything that you want from for Sean and Alex to break. Me, my late night starts at 5 p.m. and it goes to 10 p.m. Now, the warehouse is not open during that time, so I don't have access to everything per se. But if there is something specific that you want on the website here that is not on my list, which let me pop up the list for you to just give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Here's the list. This list is what you use from 5 p.m. till 10 p.m. Tuesdays through Fridays when I am here late night. This has all the prices for you and all the products broken down by sport of what we have and what you can buy. We even have some cases available in the back here. I've had people buy cases. So they are here. We try to rotate them as much as we can. We try to rotate everything, honestly, in as much as we can. But that's where it comes into play, where we want to hear from you. I'll get to where you can reach us at the end. We have plenty of outlets, but we want to hear from you what you guys want to see in the Late Night Lounge. we get it. People on the West Coast, you're probably just, you're just getting out of work. It may be afternoon over there, and maybe you're just itching to rip. You got the day off or something. You want something to do. Don't hesitate. Come and check us out. Buy from us. I'm here. I'll break it for you. Even people on the East Coast. That's why we stay late now, too, so we can catch you guys at dinner, after dinner, if you just want to come hang out, shoot the breeze with us. I love doing that. Come talk to me anytime you want. But here is the list. That is what we usually go off of. So I think that was a good idea. I wanted to show you that. But here's the thing. I'll try to say this as clear as I can. That way, hopefully, you understand quite a bit. Is that if you want something broken late night, and it's not on the list, if it is not on the list and you want something broken late night, if you buy before 5 p.m., before the warehouse closes, honestly, there is a section where there is a notes, but while you go through your ordering process, and during checkout, there is a part where you can choose to leave any notes. All you have to do is write, please break live later, or break live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, or break live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And by doing that, we'll all know that has to come back here, and that is for later, and then that is for me to break. So it's as simple as that. I try to tweet out as much as I can about that, but I think this instructional video will help as well. Definitely check that out. I know some people maybe shy away because they don't necessarily want anything that's on the list. And yeah, you know what? That's okay. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you for it. But if that's the case, like I said, check out the website during the day or in the morning, whatever situation you're in. Check it out, and if you want something broke later with me, that's all you got to do, is you just got to write break live later, and I will be happy to oblige for you guys. I love breaking the cards. It's a blast. I think now I want to open it up to you guys, whether you're in our chat, whether you're in the chat, whether you're not, I want to open it up to you guys, but I want feedback from you. That's what this is about too, is, I can present something to you, but honestly, on any platform, whether it's YouTube, whether it's our Twitter, whether it's our Instagram, if it's right here in the chat, if it's in our emails, we want to hear from you guys. You tell us. It's that age-old moniker. Whether people like it or not, the customer's always right. I'm just a realist. I'm here to be real with you guys. I don't want to pump the BS at you. But honestly, check it out. Check out the website and check out the list and tell us what you want, and we'll see if we can get it back here for you. Tell us what group breaks you like to see. If there's a certain product that you see coming out that you think, man, I'd really love to break some of that, or I'd love to get in a group break of that stuff. Well, you know what? If you and fellow breakers, fellow collectors, if they share the same sentiments, then we can definitely attempt to do that. We can attempt to do a case break of, what you guys want. So feel free to hit our line. That's what we're here for. We try to be as open as we can, especially me. I'm here at night by myself, so it gets lonely sometimes. I'm not going to lie. You don't got to feel bad for me. I'm just saying. But yeah, seriously, check it out. See what you want to buy. But I think that's going to be it for this week. Like I said, it might have seemed a little boring. I'm not going to lie. It probably was a little boring for you guys, but fret not. It'll get better from here on out. We're just going to continue to build this. That's what it's all about. We're starting at the ground, and we're laying the brick. We're just going to go brick by brick. But there's a couple notes I definitely want to leave with you guys. I hope this helped. I hope the tutorial helped a little bit. If you have further questions, feel free to email us. Feel free to ask me. But I wanted to mention that we're going to have a little promotion going on. So if you buy a personal break between the hours of 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. when I'm here, this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, if you buy a personal break, each personal break that you buy this week, today through Friday, you're going to get a spot in a little random list that we're going to do next week. On next week's episode, we're going to random off a $25 gift card for the website, and you can use it however you want. You can use it however you want. A group break, some boxes, whatever you'd like to do. $25 gift card in your name. We will email you the gift code, and then you can use it. But that is between now and Friday, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. You buy a personal break. Each personal break that you buy, you will get another spot in this random. And we're going to use our old trusty friend random.org next week, and we'll have that up on the screen. And we're going to random off the $25 gift card. We'll announce it on next week's edition, so stay tuned for that, absolutely. And I think a last little thing, we collaborated on that last one, but this was mine. So, like I had mentioned before at the beginning of the broadcast, we'll say, is we need to come up with a little name. I want a name. I want to get a graphic. I want to get some music. Honestly, late night lounge, I think of, dim the lights down low, put on your robe, get a glass of scotch with some ice, swirl it around, do a little fun, take a sip, break some cards. That's what I see it as. So I want to do some late night lounge, maybe some Careless Whispers by Wham in the background, or George Michael, R.I.P. But we need a name. So here's another thing I'm going to do. This vlog, this podcast, whatever you want to call it. Send in some names. Whether it's through Twitter, like DM us, or our email. Send us some potential names that you come up with for the show. We're going to sift through them. If we like one, we're going to give you a free spot into a future break. So keep that into consideration. I'd love to hear from you guys. I want the feedback. Tell me how I'm doing on the show here. And let me know, what do you think's a good name? I want to hear some creative ones. So, within reason. So really get into it. Come up with a name, and if we like it and if we choose you, you'll get a free spot in a future break. And just one more time, in case anybody in the chat didn't hear me or just popped in, this week, between today and Friday, if you order a personal break between the hours of 5 and 10 p.m., you will get a spot in a random to get a $25 gift card. And each personal break that you buy, you get another spot in the random. So keep that in mind. Keep that up in the temple. Anyways, guys, that's it for this week's edition. A couple things before we go. Be sure to follow us at DACW Live Breaks on Twitter. Follow me at Lacastro, LICASTRO_Troy. Follow me on Twitter. Follow the boys at DACW Live on Twitter. Get at us on our email. It's boxbreaks, BOXBREAKS, at dacardworld.com. The Card World. Check us out on Instagram too. We're at DACW Live Breaks. Personal breaks and group breaks. We're always posting some cool stuff that we get out of there. Just pulled a DAC today out of some gala, so check it out on our page. You'll see that. But for now, I'm going to say sayonara. Thanks for joining me this week, and I'll be back up soon. We got another half hour here, and I'll be open for some personal breaks. Thanks for tuning in again. Really appreciate it.